بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم اللهم لا علم لنا الا ما علمتنا انك انت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من وعليكم دار قوس فإنا إن شاء الله لا أكون وجدت أن قد رأيني قال الله قال أنزل إليهم يأتي بعد كيف تعرف يأتي بعد من كتاب الله ولا وفيك وإن رجل له بين الرجل مؤجلة بين ظاهر الليل تهمل فلا يعرف خيره قال ولا يا رسول الله قال فإنهم يأتون خبزا وحسبين من الوضوء أنا فرس ذلك على الحوض أبو هريرة رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن بيت البيت وعلى يمديد يمديد إن شاء الله يكون إليكم الغد أن تدعوا لكم معهم هو كم أصل شركة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أو أهل النوم ثم أصل أبدأ اليوم الذي الآن الذي يوصف هو أيضا واحد أيضا الذي like a white void and a white like foliage between what is completed for the last of his body. So they said, they said, they were coming to me, and they take it, white, I'll be waiting for him. No, proceed him at the house. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam disclosed the difference between the Sahaba Ikram radiallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in and the Muslims who were to follow. He also mentioned the distinction of the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum, described them as his companions and the next generation to come after from the Tabi'in downwards to be the brothers in Islam. He would precede them at the pond and he would ask or he would beg for them to be forgiven and raised in strength. عن ابي الدرداء رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم انا اول من يؤذن له الحدود يوم القيامه وانا اول من يؤذن له يرفع راسه انظر الى ما بين يدي فاعرف امتي بالليل ومن خلفي مثل ذلك أو عن يمينه أو عن يمينه كذلك وعن شماله كذلك فقال رجل يا رسول الله كيف تعرف أمتك من بين الأمم فيما بين لوط إلى أمته قال هم خذ محددون من الحدود ليس كذلك غيرهم فأعرفهم أنهم يؤتون كتبا إيمانهم وعائلتهم تسعى بين أيديهم تطبية رواه أحمد أبو الدرداء رضي الله عنه قال the first one was given permission and the first one from given permission and she said was good the first thing I was in the mission and just behind me just like that and from the right of it like that the rest of it Allah how will you know أي أمة between the other nations from the ربهم عليه الصلاة والسلام to your ummah. So he said there will be showing my faces before them from the effects of the do and there will be no one like that beside them. And I will know them even their victim relation. And I will know them that they serve them from their progeny regarding themselves. So So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will be in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Yawm al-Hashr. Then he will seek to intercede for his ummah by going down to Sajda. He will continue to remain in that posture for the equivalent of almost 1 week, at the end of which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will command him to say, O Muhammad, raise your head and you will ask whatever you wish to, and I will give it to you. On that, the intercessor on that intercession, the great Master Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the chief of all creation, the pride of the universe, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, will say that, forgive my ummah. He will present his petition to Allah, and he will say he wants intercession for the ummah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And that's what the initial part of the hadith says. And then the hadith also gives idea or mentions how huge the Ummah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will be, and how unique and the ranking will be. They will be all around him. When you look to the right, you'll see. When you look to the left, you'll see. When you look in front, they will be there. On all four sides, there will be various rankings and degrees. Then the Sahabi mentions that it's such a long time from Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, during which not one or two, but many ummahs have passed by. So how would Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam be able to recognize his ummah? Because there will be uncountable people that were born and passed away from Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, thousands and thousands of people. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said the distinguishing marks of his ummah will be that Nurul Muhajjalin, that white mark that will shine bright from the wudu. So then, with use of proof, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ummah, so we should take pride with wudu, because these are going to be our shining marks. This is how we're going to be recognized on the day of Qiyamah, and this is how we're going to get the invitation. So that wudu shouldn't be done here, presently. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Daruma yujibu wudu, those things which make wudu wajib, necessary. So this chapter mentions those things which nullify wudu according to Imam Abu Hanifa. These things that we're going to mention now nullify the wudu the, uh, when any liquid or any form of anything comes out from the dubur, right? Dubur and dubur from the front and the back, any feces or liquid or even wind that starts to there will break the wudu. And anything impure that comes from the body, that flows out from the body, meaning if you have a blister or you have a cut, blood is also impure. Then anything that flows out from the body, besides two things. One is your when you blow your nose, right? And then when you inflate the throat. That will break. But anything else that emanates from the body will break the wudu. Then vomit in a mouthful. When you vomit, then you break the wudu. Another thing that breaks the wudu is when the person becomes insane, when he loses his mind completely. Not when a person just becomes a although it's good to move to go. When the person becomes intoxicated, when the person falls unconscious, right? Why? Because the person loses his mind, he has no control over his body at the time. He doesn't know where he is, what he's done. Anytime you see a person who's intoxicated, you walk around for the mask and bash, right? Then when an adult laughs in salah, and that salah, which is made up of ruku and sujood, if an adult laughs loud in that salah, then his wudu will also break. Falling asleep, lying down or reclining on something, that when that thing is removed, the person will fall, right? Falling asleep on one's laying face down, or resting on your bottom against the wall. That will also break the wudu. Then when okay, so all of these things mentioned here, they break the wudu, right? But there is discrepancy. That's not according to all the madhab. There's two things from amongst us that all the madhab agree upon, and that is anything being excreted from the private part, from the qubul and the dubur, any liquid or any solids that come out and falling asleep, all the imams are unanimous. The rest will make the wudu. Everything else, that's according to Imam Moulana.